What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy J Tuck. Real Cowboys fans, stand up and do me a huge favor. Comment, like, subscribe to the content. If you love film breakdowns, you are in the right spot. In today's video, I want to talk about something I've been speaking about a lot online, and that is Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson needs to get the ball a lot more. He needs to be considered our wide receiver 2, and pretty much he should be considered our wide receiver 1. And I will explain that because I feel like if you are targeting Jake Ferguson as the primary wide receiver, it's going to open up things for 88 and CeeDee Lamb. So let's get into the very first play. So on this play right here, we've seen this play in the last film breakdown, right? Just a simple shift, and he's going to run a simple out route. But the thing that I love the most about Jake Ferguson since the moment we drafted him out of Wisconsin is he has the wiggle. Now, I'm not supposed to say wiggle, Tuck. You're supposed to say change of direction, but whatever, right? He has the wiggle. He's able to get the ball quickly and turn up field and make things happen. I felt like this was the biggest upside that Jake Ferguson provided compared to Dalton Schultz, right? I feel like Dalton Schultz, once he got the ball in his hands, it was just pretty much like old man Witten just kind of going down at the sticks, right? But Jake Ferguson is a yak guy that if you're able to get the ball in his hands, he can quickly plant, cut, turn up field, and make things happen. And I feel like the Cowboys need to do this a whole lot more in their offense. Simple throws, right? Look at this simple throw for Dak Prescott, right? He has a clean pocket, barely, right? But this is a simple throw. Any one of us can probably make this throw and just let Jake Ferguson get the ball in his hands and turn up field and use his God-given ability. So we need to see these wrinkles a whole lot more in our offense. On this play right here, you'll have Jake Ferguson shift over to the right. And then just once again, just a simple out route. Now, Dak throws a hell of a pass right here to get this in between these two defenders, right? Dot, right? So Dak dot, but that's versus the New York Giants. I need these Dak dots versus San Fran. I need these Dak dots versus some stronger components, bro. But anyways, right? Jake Ferguson, right? Simple out route, able to find a spot and secure the catch. And he wanted to get back up because he felt like he wasn't touched, right? So we know that that's how the Cowboys have used Jake Ferguson, but I feel like in suits of my guy Skywalker, he was like, we haven't expanded on top of what our players do, on top of our offensive scheme, and I agree, right? So let's go over to Kansas City, right? This was, I think it was 2 weeks ago, right, versus the Chargers. Let's watch the GOAT and Travis Kelce. So he's going to be lined up out wide, one-on-one, and what he's going to simply do is he's going to sell this out and then up, right? See this little, watch this little, right there. That right there, right? He sells the out and up, boom. You have this corner playing grab ass on Travis Kelce. He's getting cooked. And Pat Mahomes is able to lead him upfield. So these are certain wrinkles, I feel like, when it comes to our route tree, when it comes to not just Jake Ferguson, but our wide receivers, get a little bit more creative, right? I think it's hitches, it's drags, it's curls, it's outs. Like, it's just very simple route concepts when it comes to Dallas Cowboys. Throw some of these wrinkles in there. Jake Ferguson can run this, and we'll talk about this here in a second, but he can definitely run this. He is a mismatch guy, and we really need to start using him as a mismatch tight end because a lot of teams are doing it around the league. Now, this is the most important aspect, I think, to Jake Ferguson's game where we really need him, and especially for Dak Prescott, right? Even if you go back to Tony Romo, right? Jason Witten, old reliable. That's what they called him, old reliable, right? I feel like the same thing with Dak Prescott, even when he had Dalton Schultz. Dalton Schultz, had some phenomenal years, as a Dallas Cowboy. It needs to be the same for Jake Ferguson because I feel like Dak Prescott, when I've always watched him, I feel like he's an inside-out quarterback. And what do I mean by that? He likes to attack the middle of the field before he goes to the boundary. So, he wants a guy that can really test and get open in the middle of the field because quarterbacks like this, right? Because this is where your center of vision is. You don't have to hitch and turn and look outside, right? Everything's within your window. Think about the old Madden cone, right? Everything is within your window, so it makes for quicker reads, sharper throws. So the same thing right now, I just want to see Jake Ferguson continue to stretch the seams, right? I feel like he should be our seam guy because what a lot of teams are doing, now they're not doing in this play right here, but they're running these two high shells. The best way to bust these cover two and these two high shells is in the seams. And Jake Ferguson's definitely a guy that can do that. And you'll see that on this play right here that we spoke about when we did our Ravens film session is, give him opportunity to go make a play, go be great, go be an athlete. I mean, 6'5", 250-ish, So when you see Jake Ferguson running against these little old linebackers, right, or some of these smaller corners, give him the opportunity to go and make a play and just trust your guys. You just trust your guys, right? And Dak is doing that. He's seen that the linebacker has turned. He's seen his back nameplate. All right, 6'5", go get it, right? Salute to my guy, Dez Bryant, right? That's the same thing Romo used to do with Dez, right? I got big on small. I'm trusting my guy over your guy. There's nothing you can do about it, and I'm going to him. Outside of CeeDee Lamb, we don't have wide receivers with that capacity, but we do have a tight end where you can say, I have big on small. He's a playmaker. You're not. I'm going to put it up, and you're going to go and get dunked on. So let's go over to what's going on in Vegas, right? And one of my other favorite tight ends, especially coming out of the draft, right? Brock Bowers. So if you compare Brock Bowers to what's going on with Jake Ferguson, Brock Bowers has 48 touches, 60 targets for 477 yards compared to Jake Ferguson's 25 touches, 35 targets, 240 yards. So, when it comes to the targets and lion's share of the targets for Brock Bowers, he's almost double of what Jake Ferguson is getting. And I know people are going to say, well, they don't have a CeeDee Lamb, well, they had a Devontae Adams, but we've been getting blown out anyway. So it should be a lot more passing attempts going on in Dallas compared to what's going on in Vegas. So Jake Ferguson should be getting a lot more opportunity, but you're going to see this play right here when it comes to Brock Bowers, right? Just big on small. My guy is better than yours, bro. Get dunked on, little bro. Get dunked on, little bro. And there's nothing you can do about it. And Brock Bowers turns up field. So we need to see these opportunities a little bit more when it comes to Jake Ferguson. Now, I know a lot of people watched my last film breakdown. I was like, oh, you were disagreeing with Troy. No. I wasn't disagreeing with Troy. I was saying that certain games or certain capacities, right? But I want you guys to watch this, right? Watch this play at full speed. I'm just going to hit the play button. Watch our wide receivers come off the line of scrimmage. Just watch. All right, cool. Right now, let's go over to Vegas and watch their wide receivers come off the line of scrimmage. Like, I didn't speed this up. It just looks so much faster. And so I guarantee that's probably what Troy was looking at. But also got to understand, we don't have explosive guys, bro. But let's go by frame. So I want to kind of go through this because a lot of you guys didn't watch the full video. So you got all your panties in a bunch, right? But let's watch it frame by frame. Let's watch Cooper Beebe snap the ball. Let's watch it. Okay, so the ball is pretty much out the chute, right? So he's already snapped the ball. It's in travel. Look at where our wide receivers are, our tight ends are. Everybody's still on the line of scrimmage, Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The ball is past his butt cheeks. It's damn near in Dak Prescott's hands. Our wide receivers, and this is in shotgun, are still at the line of scrimmage standard. Like, nobody's exploding off the ball. So I believe it's not only about ability when it comes to that, also coaching. You should be playing with expectations that as soon as this ball leaves, right, you almost have to beat the snap because you know the snap count, bro. So as soon as you hear it, you got to go. You got to go and explode off the ball. But the Cowboys aren't doing it. So I want to quickly kind of just go over that for all the goofies who didn't watch the full damn video, all right? But also, give Jake Ferguson the opportunity to go up and be a star, right? And here's a play that really demonstrated this, right? So if you look at Jake Ferguson, he's lined up below. And he's going to have the opportunity. Now, it's not going to come to him, but boom, you're going to see him run this corner route versus this small corner. Like I said, Jake Ferguson is 6'5". 6'5", bro. Let him go up and dunk on this corner. This corner is looking at his belly button, right? So he has the height advantage. The mailbox is open. Jake Ferguson saying, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got him, bro. Throw the lob. Let me go dunk on him, right? Give Jake Ferguson his opportunity. Give Jake Ferguson his opportunity to go out there and show his God-given ability, because he's definitely one of those weapons that the Cowboys needs to get involved early. Got a few more film breakdowns and a few more clips I want to go through, but before we get to that, I have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors in OddsJam. Today's video is powered by OddsJam. OddsJam is the go-to platform for savvy sports bettors. With over 260 sports books under his belt, my favorite tool is the positive EV tool, expected value. What does that mean? It means getting the edge over sports books. This has made me a much smarter and sharper sports bettor. So for example, here is a play that I gave out on Twitter. Connor betted over 2.5 shots. He cashed it with 5. Now, y'all know J Tuck don't be watching hockey like that. So how was I able to tweet that play? Well, it's simple. Odds jam. Now, what if I told you there's a way that you can bet on games on Sunday and you can win no matter the outcome? Would you believe me? There's a way, and that is the OddsJam arbitrage tool that scans the market to find differences in sports books. So essentially, you could bet on the Cowboys to win, but you can also bet on the Cowboys to lose. And no matter what happens, you will win money. I'm a huge fan of this platform. You guys know that I love this platform. So OddsJam did me a huge favor. They are going to give you a 7-day free trial. Yes, 7-day for free. You often don't hear that word free anymore, but go to OddsJam and sign up. They're going to give you a 7-day free trial. And if you use the promo code CFO, they are going to give you 35% off your first monthly subscription. You cannot beat that deal for such a powerful tool. You know that I love OddsJam, so don't bet with your gut. Bet like Tuck and sign up for OddsJam, and let's get this money. All right, so this is something I really want to see Jake Ferguson do a lot more, and that's just line him out wide. And the reason why is look at the mismatches that you're able to get. Now, he's not going to get the ball on this play, but he's going to run this simple dig route. But like I said, it's a big body guy, right? A big body wide receiver who has fluid hips that can run these routes. And even though the ball didn't come to him, right, if you were to hit him right now, it's going to be hard to tackle. So you want Jake Ferguson to be one-on-one versus these smaller corners and create mismatches. I feel like that's the thing that the Cowboys aren't utilizing, taking advantage of, is creating mismatches with what he had, because you don't have much. You know what I'm saying? You don't have much outside of CeeDee Lamb. The one you might be able to create one with is Jake Ferguson. Now, this play right here, for those of you who watched the last video, the Dallas Cowboys in a 3-by-1, and it's not bunch. What is coming is second down. It's a pass, right? And they're going to run the same concept that they ran when Dak threw the interception to CeeDee Lamb, right? It's going to be a hook, corner, curl combination, right? But here's what I'll say. On this play, it's second down. So then you're going to see, right, you're going to see Tolbert with the curl. You're going to see Tolbert with the corner, and then Jake Ferguson in the flat. But here's what I want to say. When this was Jalen Tolbert down here, okay, I get it, right? Corner on wide receiver, even though Jalen Tolbert's a bigger wide receiver, he's not that big, right? But now, if you were to quickly give a quick throw to Jake Ferguson, and I think this is Branch, right? Now it's one-on-one, right? So it's probably looking at maybe 208 versus 250, and it's second down. I guarantee you that one-on-one, I would bet my money on 87 to win this matchup. So when you get these kinds of looks, right, take advantage of it. Take advantage of your mismatches. You don't get them often, but if you're going to create one. Now I get it, right? You have CeeDee Lamb up top. That's your number one wide receiver, right? There's, one-on-one coverage. I get it, bro. I really understand it. But sometimes you have to simplify things. And this is a quick, easy throw, quick, easy play for Dak Prescott to get the ball to Jake Ferguson, let him go one-on-one. I believe that's Branch, right? Make Zero be a hero and get the first down. If not, get you third and short, 3rd and 2, whatever, right? So I feel like we're just overthinking the complexities of our offense right now, and it's costing us. So hopefully Mike McCarthy and Brian Schottenheimer sat back and thought about it during the bye week, because we definitely have to get things rolling as we gear up for the 49ers, man. So it's your boy, J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on the notification bell so you do not miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. And Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott, get Jake Ferguson the ball more ASAP. Peace.